I call this meeting to order Sunday, March 3rd at 4:10 p.m. Is the clerk ready to take the roll?
Yes. Chair Saket, the mayor.
Here. I'll say the names and then you just, no problem. Majority Party Leader Cypher.
Here.
Member at Large Wentworth.
Here.
Minority Party Leader Pelton.
Here.
Member at Large Dakula.
Here.
Senate President Brinkman.
Here.
And then the chair, Senate President Pro Tempore Saket, the mayor is here. We can now go into the first interview, starting with Arturo Zarate.
All right.
Yes. Okay. Huh?
You didn't get it right.
Okay. So, really quick, can you do me a favor and state your name for the record?
Arturo Zarate.
All right. And then the way this is going to work is we're going to go ahead and set a timer for 5 minutes. At the end of those 5 minutes, if your interview is still going, we're going to go ahead and move into your technical questions. Sound good? All right. Their time will start as soon as you begin the first question, starting with, what is your motivation for applying?
All right. So, as a senator who is deeply entrenched in serving my particular constituents, I host office hours at Lakeside. I make sure to communicate with my constituents via group chats, be it that be group me or Snapchat, anything that directly involves my constituents. I still haven't submitted it, but there's a bill regarding Lakeside that I had direct communication from my constituents in. I want that to motivate how we engage with constituents, be it personally, like having constituents reach out to different representatives and actually have them push for exactly what they want, because I think that that's something that we don't have enough here in the Senate.
All right. Next up, what experiences do you have that make you qualified for the position?
So I don't know why I didn't bring this up before, but I'm professionally certified in Photoshop and Illustrator. I have multiple years of experience in shooting and especially editing videos. I don't have money, but I saved up for multiple years to buy the top of the line Vegas Pro 17 license that costs several hundreds of dollars. It'll pop up in a second, but okay, I'll show you when it is. I used to make videos. I edited professionally for my school. In the Netherlands, I don't know if you can reference that, but it's het stedelijk Lyceum Zuid in Enschede, Overijssel. And so, I'll type it out in a second. And so, yeah, I used, as far as as my sophomore year, that was my COVID year, I thought I was going to study graphic design, so I think that helps a little bit.
Okay, so what ideas do you have for the position?
So I have been going through the UF Senate Instagram post, the account actually, and I noticed that I really, whoever is on this committee that made this post, thank you. This is great. This is absolutely what I want to see. I think this was you, right? Who pushed this mostly, and so this is exactly what I want to see on this committee. Something that I thought was really unfortunate was that analyzing the likes, over half of the likes are people who are directly or indirectly involved with Senate. And so last week I put up the idea, 2 weeks ago, I put up the idea of cross-posting with other accounts, and I think that that's something that we could, you brought up concerns regarding the fact that we hadn't done that before, and so as a, to sort of like bring our ideas together, I want you to consider, all of you, to please consider cross-posting with other SG orgs so that we can bring these entities together for posts that are mandatory, like the absentee ballot information or like voting information. If you could just cross-post with Senate, if it's going to be posted on both accounts either way, it just allows for people to directly engage with the UF Senate account more, especially if these are things that are going to be put out there anyways. And I think that could be one of many things that we could do. I recently talked to Jackie in regards to expanding the live streams to Facebook and YouTube. And honestly, I still stand by my ideas of having senator spotlights, of having things that can really help people see the humans that are inside that chamber.
All right. Next, we're going to go ahead and move into your technical questions, starting off with what events is the INC committee required to plan each semester?
The Senate retreat, which is 2 weeks after validation of election results, between the validation of election results and finals, and then the new senator information session, which has to be held 2 meetings after the validation of election results.
All right, and then how long does the committee have to post an open seat?
24 hours.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming in. Okay. Oh yeah. So given that that was the last interview, we can go ahead and move into deliberation on each of the candidates, starting off with again Arturo Zarate. Okay. Does anyone have any deliberation on Arturo?
Point of information.
Okay,
How many open INCCs are there?
One.
Last time I checked, it was one. Yes, one because Vigna filled the seat last week.
Okay, I relinquish my position to a non-candidate.
I actually cross-posting
Okay.
with SG is very smart. That's a really good point. Everybody who interacts with the Senate Instagram is literally senators.
Yeah.
Because people don't even know the account exists. So I mean I do think it would be a stretch maybe to collaborate with other orgs, but collaborating with the SG Instagram is a very good idea. I don't know why like no one's ever thought of that. That's extremely smart.
Okay.
Yeah.
Minor representative.
Did you?
Go ahead.
No? Okay. Yeah, I was just gonna say I think it's a great idea. We haven't heard it before. We always talk about fresh ideas. I think it's a very fresh idea, nothing that I've ever heard. And so I think with that idea in mind, it'd be really awesome to see Arturo be put on this committee.
Any other deliberation?
I like
Large
the
shakedown?
ideas. I do just wish there was more explanation of the org crossing. I like this U.S. student government like collab. I want to know about the org crossing because that's something I'd like more information on.
Majority party separate.
I brought up the issue with the cross-posting last time, and so I'm just going to reiterate my particular stance on it. I know the Senate Instagram is supposed to be nonpartisan, but Senate inherently is partisan because there are different parties inside of it, and I think we should try to keep that as far away from possible from the like executive Senate student government, or what's it called? Executive student government Instagram, just because that has a lot to do with like cabinet and their events, and cabinet is not partisan at all, and that's something that cabinet prides itself on, so.
Deputy Minority Party there.
How to public comment is not partisan. How to public comment is actually just, hey, people who are nonpartisan, come talk to the chamber. There's not really, don't tell you don't, it's not about who are your representatives, who'd you vote in, just come talk to the chamber. And I don't think we should be cross-posting with every single post, but something that INC had been looking into is like a how-to Senate kind of thing, and one of the first things that we did was public comment. So I think that it would be a really good idea for all the how-to Senate things to be cross-posted with SG. And I don't think it's partisan. I don't think I understand the point there. I think I just have a misunderstanding because I don't think anything on the Senate Instagram is partisan. Actually, we make that a point in INC to make it nonpartisan. Even in that public comment post, it said John Brinkman's name. We literally didn't want people to get confused because we knew you only had a few weeks left in that position as Senate President. We literally changed it to Alberta Gator just because we didn't want it to be partisan and we didn't want to confuse anyone. So we actually go out of our way to make it non-partisan.
I realized my name was involved.
Senate President Brinkman.
Sorry to cut you off. Do you have any more?
You're good.
Yeah, I mean, like cross-posting with other SG exec Instagrams would be beneficial where I feel like it would be relevant because I see a scenario where like a lot of the cabinets and a lot of the agencies are focused on very particular things and they don't have a whole lot of work to do with Senate. Now that's that'd be more of a question of like collaboration and like working together with different agencies. So I think cross-posting might be able to happen in certain circumstances where the information is relevant to both the accounts, but you wouldn't want to flood Instagram accounts with information that isn't applicable to that particular organization.
Remember large woman.
Yeah, I also like the idea. I think I should have liked to see, and I don't know, like if you have, but like some possible communication with whoever. I honestly don't know who's in charge of the student gov Instagram, but just like communication as to whether or not like they would be, not them personally, but like that in general, if they would be super feasible. I think it should be, but.
Minority Party.
Just regarding the arguments that I've heard about, partisanship, flooding people's feeds, whatever, the whole purpose of the committee is to make sure that what is going out is sufficient, that both parties can agree with, as long as a member of both parties on the committee there, that is. And so I think it's the job of the committee to make sure that doesn't happen. So in anyone's right mind, and both parties would work together to make sure that it's not flooding people's feet, that things are not partisan, etc.
4 minute timer went off.
Cool.
Okay. So I guess now we're in line to hear the bills that were sent. So we have the resolution from Minority Party Leader Pelton, and then we also have the resolution sent in from Hunter Monson. Does anyone have access to that?
Actually, there's two
I
different
have
ones.
the one
What?
Those two did not go through judiciary. Yeah, so basically they were submitted directly to R&A, so just wanted to
I
point
have
that
the
out. Those
one
are not
from-
voted on
The
by
only one
Pelton.
I received is from.
Right,
Yeah.
because I was like
that
trying to be
That
really
was a very
transparent
recent
about that
one.
bill.
That
Yeah.
I
I
sent
got-
one to you, that one before out. Because I wanted to say
Okay.
Thank you for
good.
sending it. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just like I was trying to write as quick as possible.
Yeah. Okay. What's up?
I would like to point out that I'm independent, so hopefully that addresses the fears of partisanship.
True.
I'm gonna send it out to the rest of the committee.
Do you want to say?
So,
Do you want to say your question? I can move on.
Julia.
Also, don't take my classes.
I mean, if you want me to forward you the email that I sent Sasha.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
I'm actually doing that right now.
So I didn't want to just be like email all of y'all if even y'all weren't gonna hear
Is it? Are we? You're emailing yours to us, or
Sasha said
his?
you'll forward it. I
Okay.
want both bills. Like,
Got it.
Okay, I forwarded it. So this should be
I just got
the
it.
It's a Google Doc.
behavioral awareness and legislative advocacy.
That one's
for-
fine.
Okay.
Could I have a minute to read it?
Of course.
Wait, where did you send it?
Well, to my knowledge, there shouldn't be any issues.
I should have forwarded it to you.
Like,
I missed you. My bad.
Okay.
TM.
they didn't even vote for
Are you
themselves.
serious?
Guys,
I
I
didn't
don't know
notice
what
that.
I don't even know what I'm on right now.
Wait, what is
I
that?
don't
Oh,
know what
that's
year
old
this is.
though.
But these freaking candidates didn't even vote for themselves.
So,
they both got
that
0
man-
votes.
For the past, I think for the past 3 years in a row, the seat has been decided by one
Oh
vote.
my god.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
It's just
if-
the person voting for
This is
himself.
Christian and your election.
Pilates election.
Yeah, and yours. But then these just didn't even vote for
That
themselves.
happens, and I think what was it? There was one seat where we had a candidate who won 2 years in a row, and she never took her seat either year.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's like the
Smith or
dentistry
something,
girl or something.
I don't know.
Like
No,
that.
not dentistry. It was someone. I
I
don't
feel
know.
like she's
It goes
broke on
crazy.
like one
She didn't
vote,
come back
and then
this
she just
year.
never showed up.
That was,
What?
Something like that.
No, it wasn't pharmacy.
That was
Pharmacy's
vet.
been filled.
That was the 1 to 0.
Oh, vet.
Was it the 1 to 0?
It might have been our vet
I
med.
think it
Wait,
was
could you
vet.
scroll
Vet med.
scroll to the next campaign?
That has to be what it is. This is at the bottom.
Anyway, it's just silly.
This is at the bottom.
Might be
I had a
dentistry.
friend that was gonna actually
Wait,
like do a
I'm
writing
sure
canvas for
No, I think
Batman,
it is
and
Batman.
he goes, "Oh, is it today?"
Good, good.
I'm like, "Bro,
Could have won.
I don't know what you're looking
Can I
at.
ask you a question about your bill before we
Of
forget?
course.
What is the UFSG program?
So it's basically a psychiatric department, basically. That's here.
it's already
It's regarding SHAM, CWC. It's kind of like a collaborative. I can. It's in the resources if when I click on the websites.
Because I see UF Psychiatry Department, but then I just see UF OCD program. So I'm sure if it was like a department.
It is a department. I'm just at the psychiatry branch here. I hope it's my most updated version of the bill. I think it is, but there's a chance it's not. It's the only one I did have in Google Docs.
With a space between two red crosses. Look at this. Wow.
Even
Even now, my last bill is sent. I'm fucking up.
Where?
Shameful. What?
Wait.
It does depend on how many people are applying.
Oh.
Because deliberations sometimes.
Damn. We missed it. We missed it.
What?
There's no space between two of the whereas clauses.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Come on.
This one.
God, 70 bills. You think I figured it out by now? It's alright. We'll just.
You can just amend it.
It's a clerical error.
It's
like,
fine.
it's fine.
It's fine.
It's a clerical thing.
So secretaries.
What the last?
Pelton.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna make a motion to do it.
On-
Okay, so-
Yeah.
No.
The
Just
one
put
on
sender
DEI,
or
just at the
gesture.
end of it, there's just an and sign.
Where?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
It's supposed to be a
Ampersand.
A
period.
little library.
we'll fix it. We'll.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you
Thank
know.
you, thank you.
They were
Look,
three-
these things happen.
Yeah,
right?
I was like, I
Alright.
don't think that you wanted that in there.
Listen, we were like
Yeah.
the news came out, we were just like
Yeah.
spamming, you know. So
Oh
I'm
yeah.
quick with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
All right.
guys fix
One
that.
thing, like
How did I spell it?
you
Is
put
the-
an
there's
O.
an A. No.
Oh, you put an A
And it's supposed to be an O.
Oh, you know, as long as I spell it on right, that's all I care about
You
at the end
did.
of the
You
day.
did.
I forget which one.
That's all I care about at the end of the day. Like
All right.
the ophobia, ophobia, like.
Yeah, you're chilling.
Okay.
All right, we ready?
I read it.
Yes.
Everyone ready?
Yep.
Okay, cool. We'll do it the same way you do shows at 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 2 minutes.
Yes.
Are you ready for 5 minutes presentation?
Should we do it?
Monica, can you do the?
Yep, yeah.
Well, actually, shouldn't it be the order it was received?
You're so right. Okay.
You wrote both. So.
Yeah, it's like, I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now we're in line for, the resolution condemning University of Florida's decision to terminate diversity and inclusion.
He just doesn't calculate.
I think so.
On the clock.
Could be so stupid here. It's an I, right? This should be an I.
It would become 12.
Yeah, not exclusion.
Inclusion. So it would be.
The title is diversity, equity, and exclusion.
You did that twice.
Inclusion.
You did that twice.
Yeah. So we should.
Guys, I'm in my MPL flop here. I need a break. We'll amend it, okay?
Okay.
At least it doesn't say exclusion. It says
Spellgate is a bipartisan thing.
Exactly.
Spellgate is
All
a
right.
bipartisan thing.
Okay. We'll get it done.
Okay.
Let me just present on the merits first.
Yeah. Okay. Good. So we'll again.
We were so scared that it was an E, not an I.
I
was like, what?
I was.
I thought it said exclusion. It said that. That is like, wow.
It's bad.
Diversity, equity,
Okay,
and
let's do this.
exclusion.
Let's do this. Let's go.
Okay. Real quick. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 2
I'll
minutes.
start and then I'll
You have
Yeah,
5 minutes.
I got 5 minutes.
You have 5 minutes whenever you're ready.
Cool.
Got it.
You good? Okay, cool. All right. So I saw you guys' statement on the alligator. You guys saw our statement. I think we're all in agreement that the action that was taken, although it was to follow through with a state law, which again might necessarily have been an action that was required to have been taken regardless. It still doesn't mean that we shouldn't voice out against it. And so this bill is a resolution condemning UF's decision to terminate DEI offices and employees. All the facts are pretty clear in here. Obviously, one of our 6 core values at the university is inclusion, yet we just eliminated the office of the chief diversity officer, which is just like, wow. It honestly, seeing that news really made me hate being a Florida Gator. And I don't like that because I love being here, love this school. So I want us to take this action. We've condemned actions that have been taken in the past. It might be a very large step, but so too was the elimination of these spaces. I mean, I've heard from people who use CME regularly reach out and ask if those spaces are going to be closed now as a result of this decision. Now, obviously they won't, but seeing as the state is continuing to move and take over ground on this issue more and more every day, I think it's time that we come together and voice out against this. And so this is a very straightforward bill, just simply condemning the actions, seeking to, again, direct the attention towards the issue, and then, again, trying to provide support for those spaces like CME and other areas of this campus that really benefit from DEI and students that benefit from it. So I yield the remainder of my time to co-author Monse.
So essentially we do basically talk about this throughout, but the attack on academia from this, as well as there's other possible implications that do come from this attack against DEI. There's DEI in healthcare. We're well aware of this. We heard about from David Gorlin the other day with the Equal Access Clinic. That's something that he has also mentioned, the fact that could be encroached upon. So this is just one of many issues that we do see present, and this is one tangible thing we do see here at the university that affects a lot of people. It matters to a lot of people, and as we mentioned with CME, granted the fact that not only that it did not include CME, however, I personally am there a lot. I am there a lot. Like literally, if I'm not in the SG office, I am in CME. I have friends that work there. It's a very important space. DEI is something that needs to be cherished at the university and uplifted. I've seen something in this that the state government has been saying that DEI is divisive, and if anything, it is inclusive. That is what inclusion entails. So I don't know why this rhetoric has been so stated, and this is one thing that this bill, and I hope the rest of the Senate can get behind, because of the fact that DEI is not a divisive tactic. It is something mainly and only to include the voices of underrepresented groups and provide equal opportunity. Unless you have more to say, I yield.
Okay. We're now in line for 5 minutes of questions. Does anyone have any questions? Okay. Seeing none, we're now in line for 5 minutes of debate. I'm really wrong.
I have no issue with this bill. I really like it. I like the sentiments. I just really support it. So.
Is there any other debate? Seeing none, we're now in line for 2 minutes of final privilege.
Basically, the only thing I can really include for this last 2 minutes is that we do need to make some small corrections, whether that be clerical. And he's got it, don't worry. But otherwise, after that, I hope this passes unanimously. I hope it like gets the sponsorships of everyone because I feel like that'd be really appreciated. I think that's a powerful thing to say here in committee. So if you do feel the prerogative, I guess, to sponsor it, I encourage you to. I encourage you to share with your caucus. I would like to have this be a very, very unilaterally sponsored bill because I think this is something that everyone should get behind. Otherwise, I yield to.
Yeah, I'll fix all the issues, my bad. Otherwise, yeah, hope to see it pass. I yield.
All right. We're now in line for any actions for the bill. Motion.
I move to amend the title of the bill to strike the word E in inclusion and replace it with an I by unanimous consent.
There's been a motion to strike the E in inclusion and replace it with an I in the title of the bill by unanimous consent. Is there any objections? Hearing none, the motion passes. Follow up.
Let's see what else. I move to add a space. Oh my
It's the
god.
12th and 13th first.
Oh, thank God. Thank you so much.
Gotcha.
So I move to add a space between the 12th and 13th whereas clauses by unanimous consent.
Okay, there's been a motion to add a space between the 12th and 13th whereas clauses by unanimous consent. Do I hear any objections? Hearing none, the motion passes. Follow up.
I move to strike the comma, space, and ampersand in the final therefore let it be resolved clause and replace it with.
It's supposed to be the office after. It was the chief diversity office.
Okay, I rescind. Follow up.
Yes.
I move to insert the word chief diversity office to the period to the end of the final therefore let it be resolved clause by unanimous consent.
All right, there's been a motion to add chief diversity office period to the end of the final therefore let it be resolved clause by unanimous consent. Do I hear any objections? Hearing that motion
Point of
passes.
information.
Point of information.
Redirect to acting chair by. What is the next available numbering?
Would you like to answer that?
34.
34. Okay.
Okay.
So follow up.
Follow up.
I move to amend the title of the file and the title of the bill title to strike XXXX and insert 1234 by unanimous consent.
All right, there's been a motion to amend the title of the bill to Student Senate Bill 2024-1234 by unanimous consent. Do I hear any objections? Hearing none, that motion passes. The title has been amended. Follow up.
I move to add the following as sponsors to the bill.
Yep.
Anyone not want to be a sponsor in this room?
Wait, no.
Anyone not want to be a
That's
sponsor?
not what I meant. I do want to be a sponsor.
All right, so so I make that motion
Wait,
to
you got
include.
that I want to be a sponsor, right?
Yeah, well, I haven't finished the motion yet.
Okay.
So any individual, any senator in this room, by unanimous consent. So you have to.
All right, there's
type
been a
it down.
motion to add Senate President Brinkman, Senate President pro tempore Saket Tamara, member at large.
You're very slow.
We're at large. Idicula. Member at large Wentworth. Sorry. Majority Party Leader Cipher. Deputy Majority Party Leader. Minority Party Leader.
Man, even in the last one, still doing it.
I'll take it though. If you want to put majority on there, I totally can.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's like, yeah, right.
Naidu. Senator Zarate.
One day you'll know how to pull your R's.
And then
Did
Judiciary.
you get the actual
Oh.
Majority Party Leader?
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Senator
Don't you worry.
Rubai. To the sponsors line. To the sponsors line by unanimous consent. Do I hear any objections? Hearing none, the motion passes.
Follow
Follow up.
up. I move to approve SSB 2024-1234 by unanimous consent.
There's been a motion to approve SSB 2024-1234 by unanimous consent. Do I hear any objections? Hearing none, that motion passes. Great. So now we're in line to hear Senator Monson's other bill titled Behavioral Awareness and Legislative Advocacy for Necessary Clinical Education. All right, you have 5 minutes when we're ready.
Okay, so y'all weren't here for Judiciary. Actually, Majority Party Leader Second was for a bit. So there originally were 10 balance volumes. 3 of them just got passed in Judish. A zip file issue occurred, so 7 of the 10 did not get heard, which is unfortunate. Hey, we got the 4th one right here. I think that all of these are pretty cut and clear. I have a lot of just data. It's just genuinely just a lot of clinical data, psychological analysis, evidence of discrepancies and disparities in the healthcare system, effects of ADHD and OCD within schooling, within mental health. The basis of all these balance goals were mental health education, basically mental health awareness, and all these are factors that promote these issues. I feel like it's a very straightforward bill regarding just issues of mental health, what OCD does on campus, how prevalent it is on campus, and if there are any questions, I encourage you to ask them, 'cause I feel as if I can answer all of them, because I've done a lot of research. And I've sought out people who do have, I guess, expertise on these issues, because I have OCD. Fun fact, I guess, I have OCD, and that's like one reason why I do care deeply about this. And I'm just aware of like how it impacts me, how it impacts others, and it's a very broad thing. Like, it's a very broad disorder that does impact in a lot of ways. It impacts people differently, so that's one thing I would like to cover in this, and how it impacts people, I guess. But yeah, I will wait the rest of my time.
Okay. We're now in line for 5 minutes of question and answer. Are there any questions?
I have a question.
Majority part of their cipher?
Sorry. Okay, so I'm reading this, and it's talking about ADHD Awareness Month, and then it's talking about OCD Awareness Week. Do you have any specific like things in mind, just out of curiosity, for what exactly you want those to look like?
That was one thing that like I talked about this with Judiciary Chairman. I didn't really want to like give an explicit like mandated action, because the fact there is a resolution. A lot of these resolutions I do to like then advocate further. I'm like, hey, this passed unanimously. Let me talk to people that actually like are in charge of these issues and do something greater about it. I would love to either have it. We've talked about this in mental health ad hoc, just whether it's a panel, whether it's an event that like I guess celebrates and promotes these like issues that and the diversity here in just in mental health and the issues that people face. Whether that's also just a student government post, whether that's just Gatorwell checking up on people. It's a very broad thing that like I'm very open to a lot of different things. I just would like it to be recognized. And obviously I can't mandate them to do anything. It's just a simple request.
Cool. OCD program is the leading clinical program
Mm-hmm.
in the southeastern United States.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are there any questions? Hearing none, we're now in line for 5 minutes of debate. Is there any debate? Minority Party Leader?
I think it's a great bill and should pass.
Cool. Is there any other debate?
No.
All right. Hearing none, we can go into 2 minutes of final privilege.
Yeah, this was obviously the second volume, so this was supposed to be like the first one was about disordered eating and eating disorders. This goes into that, like the further level. Like it's supposed to get like gradually like more, I guess, shocking, because a lot of us know about eating disorders, a lot of us know about disordered eating, and then from there we're like, ADHD and OCD is a very real thing. It affects a ton of people. It affects a ton of adults disproportionately, and people don't even know about this. They don't know about the disparities of diagnosis, of treatment within certain racial groups, ethnic groups, etc. And that's just one thing I wanted to highlight here. It affects people on a very broad level. It affects people on a level that people don't know about. People don't realize they have OCD. I found out when I was 17 I had OCD, and I've had it my whole life, obviously. And yeah, it's something that like people would jokingly always do like self-diagnosis. They're like, oh, I have ADHD, oh, I have OCD. But the chances are it's very true. Like, you easily could. And I guess this is just like, hey, like, you're seen. You're like, there's nothing abnormal about you. It's a very real thing. Yeah, if you want to sponsor it, feel free. I encourage it. As like, there are 10 of these. If I can quote Judiciary Chairman, I think these are the longest resolution volume like bills ever submitted. So, I wait the rest of my time.
All right. We're now in line for any motions on this bill. Okay. Minor.
If you want to do it, go ahead.
Okay, so I move to amend the title and file name of the bill to reflect the numbering Student Senate Bill 2024-1235 by unanimous consent.
All right. There's been a motion to amend the title of the bill to SSB 2024-1235 by unanimous consent. Do I hear any objections? Hearing none, the motion passes.
Follow.
I move to add myself as a sponsor, as well as pretty much everyone in the room, so that'd be pretty sick. By unanimous consent. That's
all right.
perfectly benign with Parley Pro.
I have an idea.
You're
Hear me out, guys. Okay. There's been a motion to add Senator President Brinkman, Senator President Pro Tempore Stockton, Mayor Member at Large Daquila, Member at Large Wentworth, Majority Party Leader Cipher, Deputy Minority Party Leader Naidu, Senator Zarate, Senator Rufai, to the sponsors line.
Judiciary
so
Vice Chair.
quick.
Go back.
I don't just say senator. It's too complicated.
Judiciary Vice Chair by.
Did you pause?
No.
That's really funny.
Oh,
Should be
okay.
fine. It's paused for like 10 seconds at a time.
I don't think.
Also, I think you skipped Q&A this last cycle, but it's fine.
Okay, well, I apologize if anyone had any questions.
Somebody asked a question.
Yeah, wait.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think we did.
did.
Yeah, we did.
NTL flop era. What did I say? What did I say? Listen.
Okay. Cool. So, add those names to the sponsor line. By unanimous consent. Do I hear any objections? Hearing none, motion passes.
Follow
Follow up.
I move to approve SSB 2024-1235 by unanimous consent.
All right. There's been a motion to approve SSB 2024-1235 by unanimous consent. Do we hear any objections? Hearing none, motion passes. All right. Now we're not in line for any more bills. Now we're in line for any general motions. Majority party.
Thank you. Okay. I move to table the open information and communication seat by unanimous consent.
I object.
All right. There's
Okay. I remake that motion not by unanimous consent.
okay. There's been a motion to table the open information communication seat by roll call vote. Is the clerk ready to take the roll?
Yes. Member at large.
I'll send it in. You got it.
Yeah, point of order, I guess. Technically speaking, it is supposed. This has been going on for like the whole semester, and I've just been ignoring it. But honestly, it's kind of funny actually. If you say that let the clerk take the roll, they're actually supposed to be the one to take the roll, not you.
yield to.
It's not wrong.
But I've just been like, you know what? Let's talk and do that. Like he's enjoying himself.
All right, fine. You may take the roll.
Member at large, Edicula.
No. Mrs.
On the
River?
on the motion to table. The,
Okay, yes.
Okay. Nathaniel Pelton.
No.
Okay. Julia Cipher.
Yes.
Laurel Wentworth.
Yes.
John Brinkman.
Yes.
And I will go ahead and abstain on that vote. In a vote of, I believe it's 4 to 1. Yeah, I believe in a 4 to 1 to 1 vote, that motion passes. The information communication seat has been tabled.
I have a follow-up.
Follow up?
Yes. I move to move up all of the bills under first reading to be immediately after public comment by unanimous consent.
I object.
Okay.
Okay, I remake that motion not by unanimous consent.
All right. There's been a motion to move up all bills under first readings to behind public comment by unanimous.
Immediately after public comment.
Immediately after public comment. All right. And I believe that motion was objected to.
I remade it.
And that motion has been remade. Okay. So is the clerk ready to take the roll?
Yes.
All right. So let's see. Whenever you're ready. I'm gonna try and edit this.
Are we finishing at the same time?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Bad caffeine addicted.
Well, the lid says 12/18/2020. So I'm like, the Alpha didn't exist in 2020 the rights.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Just you can take the roll now.
Okay. Maya Edicula.
Yes.
Nathaniel Pelton.
No.
Julia Cipher.
Yes.
Laurel Wentworth.
Yes.
John Brinkman.
Yes.
And then I will go ahead and abstain on the vote. And a vote of 4 to 1 to 1. That motion passes.
Okay, I have a follow-up.
Follow up.
I move to strike all of the bills from previous meetings that have been under first, second, and third reading that are going to be on this current agenda from the agenda by unanimous consent.
Whoa,
Alright.
I object.
Okay.
Okay.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Wait,
whoa.
can you run that back
You
real quick?
cannot
Yeah,
do
could
that.
you state that?
You cannot do that.
Okay.
You can't do that.
Wait, run it
Are you
back.
serious?
Striking them from the agenda?
Yeah, you can't do that.
Didn't you
The
guys
rules and
table
procedures are very
indefinitely?
explicit that the agenda carries over from one to another. A committee does not have the power to supersede that authority. Can't make that
Let me take
motion.
a look. So didn't
Does-
the Judiciary Committee just table indefinitely a bunch of legislation?
Yeah, but you're taking everything that's on the agenda now and striking it. It's
The
an
committee,
agenda.
though, has the ability to set the agenda.
Sure, yeah, but it also is very clear the Agenda Reform Act made it so that way all bills carry over from one meeting to another. So unless you want to suspend that rule, and the only place you can suspend that is on the Senate floor, not in a committee, then all those bills have to be heard, period. You can't do that in a committee. It's in the rules and procedures.
Can you pull it up?
Sure. Yeah, give me a second.
Point of information, I guess. I just have to ask.
You're technically not allowed to speak in the committee.
Just text it to me.
Would anyone like to make a point of information as to what the...
Yes. Point of information. Senator Rubai, what were you going to say?
Okay, I just have to clarify. Because if the motion was made at the last meeting, is this meeting a special meeting, the first one on Tuesday, or is it a regular meeting?
It's a regularly scheduled meeting.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're looking at page 11. So it's going to be Rule 3, Section 1, subsection 8. Agenda items that are postponed in the Senate meeting will automatically carry over to the next Senate meeting without the need to be reheard in a committee of the Student Senate. It's blatant. You can't change that in a committee. You can't break the rules in a committee. So you can't touch
I feel like
those.
it says specifically though that you can't.
Yeah,
It's-
it says they automatically carry over, but
Right.
that doesn't
Yeah.
mean you can't stop that.
Yeah, it doesn't mean that you can't strike them in the
You can't.
committee. We're not
You
rehearing.
can't
them.
go against the rules in the committee. You can't break the rules and procedures within a committee. This says it automatically carries over to the next Senate meeting without the need to be heard in committee. It's very clear. If you were to try to make a motion right now to strike everything off the agenda, you're breaking the rules and procedures, and you can't do that. Even if you appeal the decision of the chair in a committee, you can't do it. Because it's very explicit, the only time that you can break the rules and procedures is on the Senate floor. You can only break from it on the Senate floor. That's it. You can't strike bills off the agenda. You just can't do that. Not in a committee, at least.
So all the stuff that's on the agenda that's been tabled indefinitely, you want to leave it on the agenda?
Nothing on the agenda has been tabled indefinitely. We haven't made a motion to add anything from Judici yet. So all the bills that were up for
That's right.
consideration. Wait, first of all, I move into a 5-minute recess by unanimous consent.
All right, there's been a motion for a 5-minute recess. By unanimous consent. Do we have any objections? Hearing none, the motion passes.
Okay.
I call this meeting back to order at 4:52 p.m.
So I believe we're in line for that motion, so it's up to her if
Yeah.
she wants to rescind.
Okay,
Alright.
so I would like to rescind my previous motion.
Okay, that motion has been rescinded.
Okay. Follow up.
Follow up.
I move to add only what judiciary approved. Oh wait, no, just kidding. Okay. So. Okay, I move to make. Yield to you.
I can.
Okay, wait. I move to make a block of all of the bills currently under first reading on the agenda by unanimous consent.
Okay.
I object.
There's been a motion to make.
Okay, I remake that motion.
All right. There's been a motion to make a block.
Point of information. What is the intention of creating a block?
That's up to you if you want to answer it. You have to direct it.
I can direct that to you, but it's up to you whether or not you answer it.
Yeah, so the plan is to make blocks of bills under first, second, and third reading, and then postpone them indefinitely. So essentially doing the first thing that I was going to do, but legally.
So follow-up point of information. You can redirect. So what part of the powers vested to the replacement agenda committee, under your interpretation, gives you that right?
To make a block.
To make the agenda.
saying
So point of order.
Point of order.
Yeah. As it pertains to the rules of this committee, we're only allowed, and I will cite it, let me go ahead and do that for you. The only rules that we are allowed to make relate to debate procedures and the order of the agenda, and that's it. And so I'll cite that again, like I said, but let me go ahead and just go to that really quick. So moving to create a block and then postponing indefinitely is not a legal motion
Point of
on this committee.
Point of information.
It absolutely is. Because
How's
you're
that?
debating on the block.
What?
That's how that works.
No,
What do you
because
mean?
all the motion.
You can-
You can create the block in the
Yeah,
agenda.
it's
You
the
can't,
after
but it's the second motion that's not legal.
We're not making that motion.
Is that on the
That'll
floor?
be on
Okay,
the
well, I
floor.
heard that
Made that
motion
motion.
just now.
That'll no.
Well, that
Did you
was
make the
what
motion? I didn't think you were making that
they
motion.
said
No,
that
she
was their
didn't make that
intention
motion.
in my point
When
of
will that
information.
be?
Okay, well, that's intention. She didn't make the motion yet.
I was just
Okay,
being
well,
transparent with you on what we were doing. But in this committee, we're only doing what is legal, which would be to make the block.
When do you
Okay.
intend on making the other one?
Okay.
Point of information
Point of information.
is, can we allow Senator Rubai to speak? on the
You
floor?
can ask.
I
for his
will. I will
point of
yield
information.
a few seconds to Senator Rubai to speak.
Okay, cool. I think it is legal to make the block here in the committee and any vote that pertains to what happens to the block happens on the floor.
Yeah.
That's what should happen.
That's
So-
what, that's that's
So
that's-
you're essentially you're making a block of all bills under first readings and giving it 5 minutes of presentation. I mean, how does it even work? When we get to that chunk of the agenda, what exactly is the procedure there? You want like 70 bills to be heard in one single setting?
That's what the motion
I
does.
mean,
That's what the motion is.
what did you
That-
say?
I believe that's what the motion does in regards to making the motion to hear and vote on bills under first readings as a block. It
Aren't
would.
we still in line for a vote?
I
She's
motion.
made a motion.
I move to a 5-minute recess by unanimous
There's been
consent.
a motion to a 5-minute recess by unanimous consent. Do I hear any objections? Hearing none, the motion passes.
So essentially, you're just trying to legally kill all those bills.
Well, yeah, of course. I just
But,
am
like-
checking the legality of this.
So you pause it.
No, but even
I call this meeting back to order at 5:09 p.m. We're now in line for roll call.
Point of information: what is the motion on the table?
Well, the motion
Just wanna clarify.
the motion currently is majority party leader. What motion?
I am going to reconsider what I had just.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
okay.
That's
So
not the stuff that I
it's
said.
so if
So what-
you're gonna rescind that, then now we're just in line for the roll call, and then we continue on with the motions right after. All right.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. What is the motion that we're?
She's rescinding the motion anyway.
Got it.
Okay.
Thank you.
So now we're just in line for a roll call.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
Roll call on that one. Why?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So that there's been a motion to suspend the rule for roll call by unanimous consent. Do I hear any objections? Hearing none, the motion passes. All right. Majority party leader.
So I move to rescind my previous motion.
Okay. You don't have to move to it. It just rescinded.
Okay. So I move to reconsider what I had previously said about moving bills under first reading to immediately after public comment by unanimous
Point of
consent.
information.
Yes.
Why?
So we don't
can
hear
extend
bills
your-
under first reading immediately after public comment.
Okay. So you're making a motion to reconsider. You voted in the affirmative. So
Yes.
You
the only one that can make a motion to reconsider is me.
vote.
Okay.
Or herself, right?
Well, you can't reconsider your own motion if it passed. I'll move
Vote in
to
the
reconsider.
affirmative, yeah. They need to be negative.
You have to yield- I'll yield back. You have to yield.
Okay.
Move to
So
reconsider.
I yield to minority leader.
Thank you. I move to reconsider my vote on the motion to move all bills under first reading until after public comment by unanimous consent.
Okay. There's been a motion to reconsider the motion to move all bills under first readings under public comment by unanimous consent. Do I hear any objections? Hearing none, the motion passes. All right. So I guess first reading is back. Okay.
Okay. So
I think we now have to re-vote on the
Yeah.
motion, do we not?
right.
Because we reconsidered. Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Okay. Is the clerk ready to take the roll?
Yes. Okay. Sorry.
So we are reconsidering. So,
we're
saying
now
yes.
back in line for that same
Yeah.
question. So it's
Yeah.
a question of whether we should put that to underneath public comment.
Okay.
So if you want to change your vote now to no, then you vote
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
Are you explain the okay? So you're taking everything we put up first under public comment.
So the motion was made earlier by Julia to take everything under first readings and move it directly till after public comment. Julia wanted to reconsider that. So I made the motion to reconsider. Now we're back in line for the question as to whether we should do that at all.
Oh.
Okay. So are you ready to take the roll for the motion to move first readings under public comment?
Yes. Dicula.
No.
Pelton.
No.
Cipher.
No.
Wentworth. Brigham.
No.
Demera.
And then I'll go and abstain in a vote of 0 to 4 to 1. That motion fails.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I have a follow up.
Follow up.
First off, sorry about that. Okay. So next, I move to make a block of everything that Judiciary approved today and everything that R&A approved today by unanimous consent.
Point of
Are
information. What did R&A approve today?
The bills.
The two,
Oh,
yeah,
right.
the
okay,
OCD.
thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay. There's been a motion to hear all bills approved by the Judiciary Committee and approved by the Replacement Agenda Committee as heard and voted on as a block by unanimous consent. Do I hear any objections? Hearing none, the motion passes.
Okay,
Okay.
so follow up.
Follow up.
So I move to make a block of all of the rest of the bills under first reading that are not in that block that we just made by unanimous consent.
I object.
Okay.
Okay, so I remake that motion not by unanimous consent.
All right. There's been a motion to hear and vote on all bills not in that original block. Is the clerk ready to take the roll?
He's right.
We're just creating a block.
Yeah.
Correct.
Just want to make sure I'm on.
Yeah.
I'm taking notes too. I'm trying to follow along.
Think the good old.
The good old yellow notepad.
I'm at that page and she wrote it.
Sorry, I'm trying to get all these.
Okay, Chuck. Okay, Chuck. All right, Chuck.
Okay, sorry, this is gonna.
I'm called Chuck Schumer.
Take your time, take your time.
I see it.
It makes
I
a
don't
lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense, in my opinion. They've never, like, I forget who this Johnny said I was a blend of.
I'm Chuck. What else am
Johnny said that's a blend.
What did AJ call you?
What are the Kennedys?
Bobby Kennedy.
Kennedys.
I? And there's one other one. I can't
Oh
remember.
my god, dude. Wait, let me look up.
Okay. I'm ready to take roll if you all are.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that because I like doing it. Member Large Dicula.
Wait, hold on.
This is on the question of to make a block of all of the
Yeah.
bills in a
Yes, I got
Okay.
distracted.
Majority Party Leader Cipher.
Yes.
Okay. Senate President Brickman.
Yes.
Minority Party Leader Pelton.
No.
Member at Large Womworth. And then I will go and abstain from that vote in a vote of 4-1 that motion passes.
Okay. Point of information. How many things do we have under second reading right now on the agenda?
I see just
I believe
like
that passed.
I have
Huh?
two things, personally.
yeah, I know. It passed.
1,000.
Please don't kill it. Please.
Okay, this passed.
Second it.
Okay.
So we have nothing.
I don't believe we have anything right now. It depends on the bills that were passed last committee that required a second reading, or last Senate meeting that required a second reading, and I'm not 100%
That information?
Point of
What
information.
bills were passed?
I will
last
go.
week that were
I will
passed?
go ahead and look at the meeting
It's very
minutes.
few. That's what I know.
Yeah.
That's not right.
There's two from me. I'm pretty sure.
God, can we please just let something through? Like, come on, guys.
I'll take me 1 second.
Ah, shit. I just want this one because
Minutes.
What?
this one. This will be in second readings, and the last time it was amended was 1990.
What is that?
Huh.
It was about environmentalism, basically.
Is it minutes?
And I'm like, it's just providing better definitions. So I'm
you
like,
get
you know,
minutes.
No.
I think
no.
the environment has changed a lot in
It's
33 years,
2024.
34 years.
Huh?
Less hairspray?
Yeah. I don't see
More
227.
awareness.
Less glitter.
Less glitter.
It might just be an island.
I can't even talk. I do like glitter.
I don't use hairspray, but I use like gels. Do you use
I feel familiar. I need to go slower.
I use glitter hairspray.
I was gonna say, that's
Not
just
up.
some glitter. And I was gonna ask you, was
Even
that
if we don't know, we
Remember
don't
when I
know.
clerked for budget?
Yeah. So currently the minutes are not on the website, so
Okay,
I'm just
that's
unsure.
okay. That's okay.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm gonna
so
double check
the
and see if-
annotations?
Can you check?
it's.
I have
I
more
mean,
notes. I can see if anything passed.
I'm just gonna make my motion anyway. I was trying to be
That,
technical.
those 99
Okay.
pages of
Okay,
minutes to
so
go through with, not
follow
five.
up.
Follow up.
I move to make a block of any of the bills under second reading by unanimous consent.
object.
Okay, I remake that motion not by unanimous consent.
All right. There's been a motion to make a block of bills under second readings by unanimous consent, or by roll call vote. Is clerk ready to take the roll? Member at Large Womworth.
Yes.
Member at Large Dicula. Majority Party Leader Cipher.
Yes.
Senate President Rickman.
Yes.
Minority Party Leader Pelton.
No.
And then I will go and abstain from that vote in a vote of 4-1. That motion passes.
Okay, follow up.
Follow up.
I move to make a block of all of the bills under third reading by unanimous consent.
All right. There's been a vote.
There's only one bill.
Okay, so
Okay.
I rescind.
You can rescind.
All right. So, okay, follow up. I move to hear the very first block I made of all of the bills heard from Judiciary and R&A committee to be heard immediately after public comment by unanimous consent.
Okay.
Okay, I remake that motion not by unanimous consent.
All right. There's been a motion to hear the first block created with bills from Judiciary and R&A to be heard right behind public comment by roll call vote. Is the clerk ready to take the roll?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Dicula.
Yes.
Pelton.
No.
Cipher.
Yes.
Wentworth.
Yes.
Brickman.
Yes.
Demera.
I will go ahead and abstain, and in a vote of 4-1, that motion passes. So those bills under first reading.
Okay, follow up.
follow up. Give me 1 second.
Okay,
Sorry, this
take your
is
time.
a lot at once. Okay, follow up.
Okay. I move to add goodbye speeches to be immediately after we hear that first block of legislation by unanimous consent.
Okay, there's
No,
been.
point of order. They're already a part of public comment. They're
So-
not separate from anything, and you can't
It
separate.
says
them from
a
public
period
comment.
following.
What
It says a period following. No rules.
period following what?
Public comment.
It's still part of public comment.
It's period following.
It's the rules and procedures.
Okay, I'm
Just
looking
give
at
me
the
a
rules and
second.
procedures.
Give me a second.
Okay.
I'm looking at this right now. It says period following public comment for goodbye speeches. It is under this section, but CBH, that's up to our discretion. So I was just gonna.
Wait. It's yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I know this is gonna go anyway, so I don't fucking care. Let's do it.
Okay.
Doesn't
So,
fucking matter.
all right. I don't know
It's
what the
following
motion
public
was
comment,
made, but I
theoretically.
move to add goodbye speeches to be immediately after we hear that first block by unanimous consent.
All
I
right.
object.
Okay, I remake that motion not by unanimous consent.
All right. There's been a motion to add goodbye speeches immediately after the first block of legislation behind public comment by a roll call vote. Is clerk ready to take the roll?
Yes. Edicula.
Yes.
Pelton.
No.
Cipher.
Yes.
Wentworth. Brinkman.
Yes.
Demira.
I will go ahead and abstain on the vote. So in a vote of 4 to 1, that motion passes.
Okay, follow up.
Follow up.
I move to add awards to be after the goodbye speeches by unanimous consent.
All right.
I object. Point of information.
Does it not? Is it not there?
It's usually just done at the very end,
The very end of the
after
entire
we've considered
meeting?
all bills.
I mean, there's a lot of bills to consider, and awards take like 2 seconds. So,
You've already struck all the bills off the agenda.
so what's the issue with hearing the awards like immediately after?
Because it kind of feels like.
It's
Can
fine.
you
Just do your
relinquish
thing.
your
Just
second?
it's fine. Just do
No, I'll say it. Can you relinquish me for a second? Sure.
relinquish.
I
relinquish my
you can.
Or whatever, you know what I meant. I think that it just shows like the lack of intent for us to be a legislative body. That we I mean, I agree with you actually, like in the concept of like, okay, we'll relinquish a second. But I think like we're not technically here to give awards. We're here to hear legislation like, as our primary thing. So, and he's right. We did just strike so many. Like, I'd understand it if we didn't just strike all of those. I would be like, actually, you know what, fine. But given that the rest of the motions have kind of been to get rid of legislation.
I don't think we struck.
We
them.
didn't
They're
strike
blocked.
No, you're right.
They're
But the
blocked.
intent is to.
Yeah,
to,
no, I get that, but I
on
think
the floor. Sorry,
if I
I'm
could
sorry.
interject,
I misspoke.
if I
No,
could
you're
interject
right.
here for a
You're
second,
right.
but
Anyway, you're right. He's right though. Do whatever you want. But that's what.
things
I
can
was
get
too tired to
introduced
say. Point of information. That's
in the
what
next
he's doing.
session.
Yeah. Okay. Let's wrap this up.
Okay.
But last.
How many things under first reading and second reading could be passed in one meeting? How many of them are code revisions?
I'd have to go through the meeting minutes, which currently aren't on the website, but it's.
Vast majority.
Huh?
Oh, well, you're saying like in first reading it's a lot.
First reading, yeah.
First reading's a lot,
particularly,
yeah.
And there wouldn't be a second reading if it wasn't a code revision.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Okay.
Second reading
Uh,
is
I have a motion.
So okay, motion.
Okay. So, wait, we didn't vote on that. So I move to add goodbye speeches after.
no.
no.
We're already done. We added
did
goodbye
that.
Okay,
speeches.
sorry. Okay, I move to add awards to be immediately after the goodbye speeches by unanimous consent.
All right.
I object.
There's okay. There's been an objection to that motion. Would
Okay,
you like to
I
make it?
remake that motion not by unanimous consent.
All right. There's been a motion to add awards right after goodbye speeches to the agenda by roll call vote. Is clerk ready to take the roll?
Yeah, could I?
Go for it.
So if it's directly after goodbye speeches, this would be before the legislation. So this is before legislation.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Before the second block of legislation.
Okay.
Yes.
Edicula.
Yes.
Pelton.
No.
Cipher.
Yes.
Wentworth.
Brinkman.
Oh, yes.
Demira.
And then I'll go and abstain on the vote. In the vote of 4 to 1, that motion passes.
Okay, a follow up.
Follow up.
So Okay. I move to add the validation of the spring 2024 election results to be immediately after the awards by unanimous consent.
I
Okay.
object. That's guys.
You're killing me.
I move to a 5-minute recess by unanimous consent.
All right, there's been a motion for a 5-minute recess by unanimous consent.
I object. What do we have to talk about?
There's been an objection.
This is not how this works. This is entirely unprecedented.
I mean, I feel like also holding back the validation of election results
So
would be
before-
unprecedented.
so before-
And you guys did that.
Before we start.
Hello.
All right, wait. Before we
Are you
start,
serious?
before we start debate, I'm gonna
You
go ahead
actually
and
say that?
I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up, and then we're gonna go ahead and move on that motion, or go ahead and vote on that motion.
5-minute recess by unanimous consent.
There's been that motion has
I
been
move to
objected.
5-minute recess.
All right, there's been a motion for a 5-minute recess. Is the clerk ready to take the roll?
Yes. Ridiculous. Helton.
No, or wait, yes, sorry.
Yes. Cipher.
No.
This is for recess.
It's yes on a recess.
Okay.
Cipher.
No.
Wentworth. Brickman.
No.
Okay. And my vote doesn't matter.
Currently 2 to 3.
Okay, so my vote doesn't matter on that. In a vote of 2, I will go to abstain. In a vote of 2-3-2-1, that motion fails. All right, now we're still in line to add the validation of election results after awards by roll call vote. Is the clerk ready to take the roll? Okay.
Point of information.
Point of
What remains
information.
on the agenda after the validation of election results?
After the validation of election results, I believe it's amendments to the agenda, amendments to the minutes, amendments to the agenda, student body office reports, president's committee reports, replacement agenda, and yeah.
Essentially every bill is everything.
Is that what we're doing?
As like as someone who retirement, I'd like it to like if these do pass unanimously, at least let them go.
I mean, there's still the whole part of the meeting after development.
Okay, well,
I know
I'm not
exactly
a
what y'all
resident.
gonna do. It's
So I'm
called
not a
a
senator.
quorum bus. Y'all gonna walk out and that's
results
it.
after the awards.
Okay.
Why
so
would you say that we're gonna do that?
let's
Why would we
okay.
do-
Let's
You just said
really
that
quick.
we-
So let's just let's
not the first
let's go ahead and let's just go ahead and like reel back in the committee proceedings.
Sure.
Is there any other motions?
So,
We haven't
did
voted.
we?
Okay, we're in line to vote on
Oh,
the
we're
motion.
sorry. We're still in line to vote on the motion to add the validation of election results after awards. All right. Is the clerk ready to take the roll?
Yes.
All right, Matt, you go for it.
Ridiculous.
Yes.
Helton.
No.
Cipher.
Yes.
Wentworth. Brickman.
Yes.
Demira.
I'll go to an abstain on the vote, and you vote a 4-2-1-2-1. That motion passes. All right. Any other motions?
Yes. Follow up.
Follow up.
I move to make a special rule to make any of the motions made to reconsider the decisions of committees to be approved by unanimous consent by the vote of the student senate by unanimous consent.
Okay. There's
Point of information. What are you doing? What is that?
So, it basically, if someone wants to reconsider the decision of committees within Senate, now that has to be done by unanimous consent. Let me
I believe it was 2/3.
It's in Robert's rules. It's not listed anywhere in the rules and procedures.
Okay. Well, there's been a motion to make the threshold to reconsider the decision of a committee on the Senate floor a unanimous vote by unanimous consent. Do I hear any objections?
object.
There's been an objection.
Okay, I remake that motion not by unanimous consent.
That motion has been remade.
Ridiculous.
Yes.
Helton.
No.
Cipher.
Yes.
Wentworth.
Yes.
Brickman.
Yes.
Demira.
I will go ahead and abstain on the vote. In a vote of 4-2-1-2-1, the motion passes.
Okay. And then the only thing that I would do would be to adopt the agenda. So I don't have anything else to say.
Okay. Are there any other motions?
And then, sorry, point of information real quick. After
Point of
we do
information?
this, I believe we just have to set the time and place for this. Well, the time and place has already been set.
Yeah.
Then we have to set the time and place for the second meeting.
What,
Yes.
what time is the second? He did for the first.
Immediately following the first meeting.
Yeah, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I was just making sure.
Okay. So, would someone like to make that motion?
So what time is the second
Have we
meeting?
adopted the agenda yet?
No.
Did
But-
you want to see it?
I move to
Yes,
adopt
I do. Well, we have not set the time and place of this meeting yet.
That
No,
motion
it
wasn't made in the last
It
time.
was. Okay, that's right.
7:30 chamber.
That's right. That's right.
And it's a lot of the bills from last meeting are still.
And all these bills are struck. Well, they're just in a block, right?
Yeah,
They're just in a
but so
block.
it depends also on like the bills that were passed from last meeting as well.
Okay, wait, so time was set to 7:30 in the Senate chamber, March 5th,
Yes.
2024?
Yes.
And then what's left?
We have to set the time for the second meeting.
Okay.
I'll make that motion soon.
It's just 15 minutes after.
15 minutes after.
You'll make that motion.
And then we have to add center officer elections to that one. I don't know if it's
You're out
automatic.
by that point.
What?
Like the rest of it.
New senators take office after the
validation happens-
adjournment.
And y'all are out.
Is every bill killed that we have?
That's also what I'm. Like if you're no longer like the author.
That's what I'm saying. Like
What
in theory,
happens to
I'm no
those
longer an
bills?
author because I'm no longer
What
a
happens?
senator.
No. Validation is still. New senators don't take office until the adjournment
Yeah, I know.
of the meeting where validation takes place.
I'm saying. Okay, yeah, fine.
Okay.
It's in the Constitution.
So they have to all be
So
sworn
you-
in. They have to do their little fun time.
But they won't take office until the adjournment.
So they'll still be in office if you're out there.
Correct.
It's just like why I'm like, it's okay because we'll figure out when the second meeting will take place. We'll be there a long night.
Just give me a second. I'm not ready yet.
All right.
I understand the intent. I'm also like, figure out the lock. It takes 2 seconds.
They're there.
What's up?
Yeah, I have every motion, everything, so.
It should be one. Back up.
Oh, that's 2. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Retirement. I can't do that. I can't do a double finger gun. That's pretty sad. It's really sad because like I'm trying to do like it just like feels wrong to do it with one finger.
What are y'all? Lambda?
Well, we're not anything
Oh, yeah. Okay.
at the
Were
moment.
you?
Well, we're not.
So we're not allowed. There was a motion that was not made legally in this committee.
So
The motion to reconsider committee decisions being unanimous is illegal. If you check the rules and procedures, it clearly states in Rule 11, Section 1, Subsection B, in duties of the Replacement Agenda Committee, in Subsection 2, the Replacement Agenda Committee may add special rules to the agenda pertaining to the structure of debate and voting with a 2/3 vote of the committee. The committee may not change the threshold required to approve or a nominee or legislation.
Okay.
The special rule, the Senate may suspend these special rules by a 2/3 vote.
Okay, so regarding that, when you're doing a motion to reconsider, it's not listed anywhere in the rules and procedures, the threshold for the motion to reconsider. So you're not changing anything current. You'd be updating something that's in Robert's rules as the guiding authority.
So yeah.
Damn. It's just those laws.
I mean,
It looks like that because we're talking about the thresholds, that is a special rule governing debate, which is superseding.
well,
You're
that's
superseding
not.
Robert's rules,
Robert's
which are allowed to
rules.
supersede.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
Go crazy.
Are there any motions?
Yes.
Senate President Merkin.
I move to adopt the agenda by unanimous consent.
There's been a motion to adopt the agenda
I
by.
object.
All right. Follow.
I move to adopt the agenda by roll call vote.
All right. There's been a motion to adopt the agenda by roll call vote. Is the clerk ready to take roll?
Yes. Nicola.
Yes.
Helton.
No.
Cipher.
Yes.
Wentworth.
Yes.
Brinkman.
Yes.
Demira.
And I will go ahead and abstain on this vote. In a vote of 4 to 1 to 1, that motion passes and the agenda is adopted. Okay. Senate President Brinkman.
I move to set the time and place of a second meeting of the Student Senate on Tuesday, March 5th, 15 minutes after the adjournment of meeting 1 in the Reitz Union Senate chamber by unanimous consent.
Okay.
I object.
There's been a motion to set the time and place for a second meeting. That
I'd like
motion
to
has been
remake that
enacted.
motion by roll call.
That motion has been remade. All right. There's been a motion to set the time and place of a second Senate meeting immediately after the adjournment of the 15 minutes after the adjournment of the first Senate meeting on March 5th by roll call vote. Do I hear, or is the clerk ready to take the roll?
Yes. Picula.
Yes.
Helton.
No.
Cipher.
Yes.
Wentworth.
Yes.
Brickman.
Yes.
Demera.
Yes.
Wait.
Oh, I abstain. Because my vote doesn't affect that matter. So any vote 4 to 1 to 1, that motion passes.
Then I think
Okay. Follow up.
I move to add a period on the agenda for meeting 2 for Senate officer elections after amendments to the agenda by unanimous consent.
All right. There's been a motion to add a period for Senate officer elections to the agenda by unanimous consent. Do I hear any objections? Hearing none, the motion passes.
I think that's. Let me double check the agenda
Alright.
from last time.
Motion.
Motion. I move to adopt the agenda for meeting 2 by unanimous consent.
All right. There's been a motion to adopt the agenda for meeting 2 by unanimous consent. Do I hear any objections? Hearing none, the motion passes. Art, seeing that we have no business left, I adjourn this meeting at 5:34 p.m.